Hello, there are people from the Britain Superior Court associated with the Kerr family, and Jerry Miller recently recorded and confessed further that he's involved with them with the further child offenders with Wethersfield schools. The Wethersfield police chief and retired and standing police forms associated with WFSB and with businesses around them and with businesses around Fox CT and their fake news crime acts. They stole my identity. These are people starting fights with little creepy people that look like child sex offenders and with sexual circles like bisexual, and which is a problem because then they make rape threats and then they need the descriptions of them. They're preventing from being demonstrated. They're pretending it's prejudice. The courts are criminally preventing pretending things are prejudice with the media because they have gay groups involved with the overt child defenders and drug cliques. And they're using that to hide their life progressions. Now, see, I called the school the other day to report this and other things to the High Crest School. Every time I try to report, because before I tried to report, recorded and confessed criminal roles with the children, with drug crimes, wire crimes, rape threats, and they didn't let that reported. They lied to the parents. They've been coaching to roles with this because these are doctors also recorded crimes with the kids. Identity thefts, attaching me and others to fake words, fake sequence, fake reactions to the trouble they make between kids in databases. Then they're sticking databases. They're calling people liars because they have no integrity interbranch with these people. And foreign and domestic military recorded in collusion with the area, with them crimes with forensics clicks, with the body dumping of spot of Billy Grasso, with houses in my area, involved with the interbranch police forms, crimes with co-defendants and with the family members of co-defendants of former director of the FBI in a 2006 case. Their crimes with a post-dated document from inside the affected from inside the Ninth Circuit in the Trade Center attack context, showing the panel of judges post-dated from inside the court documents made to appear late, using time as a crime weapon. That led to a 2006 case that with defendant former director of the FBI in Connecticut now. But the same people criminally involved further with that recorded through time with it with a Scalora family, with a Kerr family involved with the DeMorals, criminally involved with the Keene family, and with houses on off the state judicial branch office criminally used with fake news crime acts. Alfianza family crime acts rolls with them interbranch with timed placements of ad companies involved with them with child sex offenders and drug offenders, male and female, even female judges criminally involved. They're not following the rules. They're forging names, switching names, making confessions, having made confessions through time. These are also um, people like involved with crimes with the policing of the stores recorded and confessed criminally involved and demonstrated, like a Kerr family and a Chris Walters recorded and confessed, also with the Claudia Scalora on people tied to her that they're involved with crimes with West Hartford, West Farms Mall criminally through time, and with others from my town. These are database crimes against everyone. They're let realized integrity needed that is criminally foreign influence delusions raw. Further needing to hide lie progressions, needed to hide their roles and uses of databases actual from correlation nature. So they needed to keep correlation nature valuing styles of it that are fake. CT must break. So I need a response because we have women that won't respond. That I mentioned the crime acts real simple, and they're not responding to me on the phone, and they're just staying there because then they can go back and lie about the substance of the nature of what I'm of myself. I'm asking calmly to have counters to threats and to abuses of kids recorded. And I shouldn't have to detail about the people and their family members, but you know what they're doing? They're attaching them to fake conversations. They're lying to the family members. So and my family told me this is recorded and confessed, but they're attaching them to fake words, fake sequence shifts. They're playing Jedi mind games with sick punk people into branch. You have sick men with the sick behind the sick women judges. Recorded sick. They're incapable of defending themselves and us at the same time as factual in nature quality. Now we need a response for the judges involved with the crimes with the Kerr family, also with the Facebook pages of the campuses involved, and with name switching games, with name misspelling games, forging names, switch sequence shifting games. These are people with crimes with the Trade Center attack contacts. Also, crimes facilitated with the Debbie Gold and with a O'Brien family, recorded and confessed by people associated with it, involved criminally. I never had a conversation with Debbie Gold. I explained how she pretended that we had a conversation before we did by attacking me, verbally, and with people standing next to her. But I don't know what she was talking about. And I don't know what they wrote in the database. They put database things like that because those are people involved with criminal enterprises and with further men and women who made confessions about their crimes. I've been asking for years to report what I tried to report as a kid too, but now as an adult with the abuses of the kids. Now I called again because there are still active things online for the proofs of it, still criminal with the campuses. And what they do right away, they get WFSB, the criminal involved, and they go into the police station and they have him code the police chief and the other fake sides of the cops, fake sides of issues, coach them to misprision and criminality. The fake fake care for the kids. That's very bad when you have a police chief involved with his own daughter and an extended family member involved with child sex offenders and drugs, with identity theft clicks, like with this John Maiano criminally involved, like with this Christine Bedard Tardet criminally involved with various natures of cases through time, crimes with the police leading up to the 2006 case in district court in Connecticut, and leading up to that and leading up to other ones since that they used criminally. They've been using cases to pretend that they're about science. There's no science coming through them. They are criminally involved. The various natures of courts and their state judicial branch offices, get it in your heads. Respond to me. Give me a means to counter you guys with the crime method that I'm trying to report now of you guys not letting police reports and just writing other. This is mandated to respond for each one of the branches and together. Anyone, anyone respond so I could demonstrate them delusions wrought and sickly criminally used. If they deny anything, let's go.